my task grid. To finish this module, we're going to see the grid for the tasks. If we go to the application and we go to my tasks, we can see some tasks in our workflow. This is the grid's appearance. We can configure its appearance from a structure, environment, and classic view. Yeah. Here we can choose the columns, the minimum width. The grid is responsive, which means that adapts itself to the size of the display device, but we can still choose a minimum width. We can also choose to configure it for mobile device or tablet, etc. This grid comes as default, but every user can configure its grid from the grid setting button in the action bar. So if I go here and I go to grid settings, I can customize it from here. So we can add, for example, columns. So let's add 2 so you can see it. So let's add notice date and star message creator. Save. And as you can see here, we have already here the 2 columns we just added. Okay. We have more options like display the warning window when you start a session and show elements when entering. Okay, in this one we're going to leave it as yes. Okay, show elements when entering is a really handy option when we have a lot of elements. Okay, so we might just want to select no if we have a lot of elements, and then we have time to actually filter and then press proceed, so only the elements we are interested in come out. We also have order according to arrival date, so the newest first. See now the difference between selecting display the warning window when you start a session or not. So we're going to leave it as yes. Save and exit. And if we right click here, we have some options we saw previously. So we have the option open, which opens the task. Opening a window, again, if we click it, okay, we have the task in a new window. We have markers and red, so it gets bold again. Then we have the option finished, okay. If we choose this option when we are configuring, so when we configure this, we can choose if this option is going to be here or not, okay. As you can see, we didn't select it, so that's why we can do anything. And then we have the last option, which is hide until. So I'm going to add today's date and a time. So let's choose. And we can click on hide, okay. I'm going to add 2 minutes so we can see what happens when it reaches that time. When the time is up, the task will appear again in my tasks. Okay, so we can see it has disappeared now. So when the 2 minutes are over, okay, I will see a window pop up to warn us the task is active again. Okay, if I don't want that window to appear again, I'll just have to select the option do not show again. If this warning window when you start a session option is selected, when the tasks appear again and I start a new session, I will see a window pop up to warn me the task is active again. So let's log out. Okay, and we can see the window here. If we don't want this window to appear again, we just have to select do not show this again. If we don't select this, every time I open a session, this window will show me the tasks that are not hidden anymore. From here, I could go to the task. If I go to my task, my workflow, okay, I can see that the task is back here. We have another option in grid settings, and it's this one, restored default settings. Okay, so imagine we want to remove the notice date and the star message creator columns we just added and all the options we selected here. So we will just have to click on restore default settings, and then we have a message. This action will reset the default grid configuration. Accept save and exit. And as we can see, the 2 columns we just added have disappeared. And with this, we have finished the module. So now it's your turn to do part 11. Thanks for listening.